Hello, welcome to Tech Reskill. In this video, I will be showing you how to upload and download the file to and from AWS S3 programmatically. So there are series of steps to be performed which I've listed down as you see on the screen. Let's see them one by one. The first step is to download and install the AWS CLI command line interface. So let me quickly go ahead and download the AWS CLI Windows install. The download links for this installer is shared in the description box below. So for this, I am going to download the installer for Windows as my machine is running Windows. So if you are using Linux or Mac OS, you should be able to download the appropriate installer from here. So let me quickly go and install this. The installation has completed. So let's verify the installation. I'm going to fire up Windows prompt and type AWS version. Yes, you can see that it has installed 2.7.7 version. So if the installation had any problems, it would throw up an error message here. So the next step is to go ahead and create IAM user in the AWS management console and then provide access to the S3 bucket. So let me go and sign into the AWS management console. So the sign in is successful. So we need to go into the search box and type for IAM service. As we'll be creating a user in IAM. So go to users. As you can see, there are already 2 users created. So I'm going to create another user for this demo. Let's call this user as IAM user 2. And you need to check this box to give the programmatic access so that the user can execute the CLI and other API commands. So click on next permission. So in this step, you can go ahead and add the user to a group if you already have one which is having access to the S3 bucket, or you can also copy the permissions from an existing user if that user already has permissions to S3. So I'm going with the third option to attach the policy to this user to enable the S3 access. So search for S3 and I'm going to give S3 full access for this user. This you could just leave it blank or you could type something. I'm just so this is basically to tag the user with a key value pair. So create user. Yeah, the user is created successfully. And this is very important. It gives the access key ID and the secret access key for this user. So you need to make a note of this access key and the secret access key, which will be used in the next step for configuring the AWS CLI. So it's very important that you make a note of this or download the CSV file here, as AWS will not be showing you these credentials once you close this. So I've downloaded this file. So I'm going to close this one. So you can now see that the user appears here, which we created. So we'll go to the next step. Since that step is also done, so we need to now go ahead and configure the AWS CLI using the command prompt. So let me show you the file with the key value pair. So once you have downloaded the CSV file, which has the credentials for the users, it will have access key and the secret access key ID. This key pair value should be entered in the command prompt for configuring the AWS CLI, which we'll be seeing it shortly. So go to the command prompt and type AWS configure. So it's asking for access key ID. So copy the access key ID. Okay, then it's asking you for a secret access key. So type secret access key. And then it's asking for a region. So you could give the regions from the link here. I have shared this link in the description. So AWS has the regions and the region codes for supported regions. So for this demo, I am going to use AP South 1. Type JSON for the format. So that's done. So I think we can now go ahead with the next step to upload the file to S3 bucket. So first, let's see the list of buckets that's created already in my account. So if I execute this command, I'm going to see one bucket which is already created, which is file store bucket 1. Let's verify this in the console. So type in S3. Yeah, you can see this bucket here, which is file store bucket 1. So whatever the buckets that you have in your account, it will list that here when you execute AWS S3 ls. So for this demo, we will be uploading a test file, which is test upload to the S3 bucket called file store bucket 1. Okay, so I have a test upload in the S3 upload folder on C drive. So we will now see how to upload this file test upload into the S3 bucket. So for this, you need to type the command AWS S3 cp and then give the source location. Yes. Test upload. And now you need to give the path to your S3 bucket. Hit enter. Yeah, you can see the success message. File is uploaded successfully. Let's verify this in the management console. So I'll go into the file store bucket 1 and hit refresh. And there you go. You see the file test upload.txt uploaded successfully into this bucket. So let's now see how to download this file from S3 to the local drive. The command is very similar, but it should be in the reverse order. So here we will be giving the, you can copy this S3 URL and then mention the location where you want to save this file. I'm going to save this to temple. Then you can name just download.txt. Hit enter. Yeah, it's downloaded. Let's verify this. You can see the file is downloaded to this path. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.